weapon forged against me shall prosper. That includes all this poisonous food, right? But if his people will perish from a lack of knowledge, you have to have some awareness of it, right? Same difference with the witchcraft stuff. You'll call me a practitioner of these things all the time. I knew it was gonna happen. I couldn't even joke about it rapping, you know? I'm a spiritual warlock, the small lyrical off the top. And these are all people, like, they get you into it. That's how the occult becomes shown to you. Like, you start researching it, and then you start knowing about it. And you should have just stayed the way of the Lord, you know? I read the book and feel convicted by that stuff. But then I start feeling bad for my parents, you know? I feel bad for them. I don't mock them all the time. Sometimes I might make a little joke like, hey, cat licker. But I ain't trying to start drama. Especially with my mom. Like, sometimes I just try to talk about things and she just don't want to hear it. So I can understand. I try to ask for advice. I can't ask for advice from a woman if I'm a man. Like, how to be a man, you know? Because my dad, I always would try to talk to him. He has no patience. He still don't have a lot of patience. He doesn't even have patience with my mother. Say, thank God I love her. I don't have to say it to her all the time. This is a non-communicative household I grew up in. To me, like, so when the girl was saying to me, no public displays of affection, I was alright with that. I didn't have any problems with it. I didn't think anything of it. You know? I've seen PDA be like ball busting, you know? Like schoolyard kids. That's why I don't do that shit. If I'm busting your balls, I'm not really trying to get with you. If I'm trying to be extra super nice to you, then maybe you could assume I'm trying to get with you. Unless you're a dude. I just try to be friendly and kind. Not just nice for no reason. People pleasing. That shit's toxic. Like, I'll let you go in front of me all the time. But sometimes I'll kill you with kindness. And go, here, you go first. And I have an attitude, but I'm still letting you go first. I'm still saying, here you go. Right? Here, you want it so bad. Here you go. Hope God doesn't punish you for it. In my mind is what I say. In my mind, I say a lot of this stuff. To myself, like, God, help this person. Please, Lord. Jesus Christ, help them. You know? I don't want to be on some bullshit with anybody. Like, you know, the way they worship Nephilim and do witchcraft. Some of them do it in a bad way. They have a bad intention for you. That's how I know these weapons don't forge against you for no reason. But they shall not prosper. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Like, what do you want me to say about that? I'm not the one who wrote those words. All I had to do was believe it. You know how to believe, right? It's written on my sleeve for a reason. Because I used to want to end my nights of pain. Sacrifice. That's why it's written in my vein with the red lines on the part of the word that says lie in all capitalized letters. You know, it's BELIE in capitals and then VE. But then it's in my handwriting and I was all fucked up when I wrote it, so. It was one of my first tattoos. It was like my third tattoo, I think. Third or fourth. I forget. I don't have a lot, but I still lost count, so I have enough. You know, if I count them up, it'll be double digits. You know, I just don't have them all over my body. I used to want to do that, bro. Ink my whole fucking body from finger knuckles to the jawline. You know, I didn't want to get I didn't want to get my face tatted. I never wanted that. I never wanted to get my face tatted, bro. That's too much. I'm not one of the people, like, always asking, you know where you at, bro? Because if I ask that shit, it depends on how you say it. That's why it's not just a feminine thing to say. They just in tune with the emotion. They feel it switch. They know when something's wrong with you. You know? It's on them if they want to be a bitch. You know? That's on them. What they do with it is on them. I'm not offended by their gifts. Like, that's a female gift. Is they can feel the mood shift. And I learned it from them. I learned how to be in tune. That's what I mean when I say I'm in tune with my feminine side. Is I could feel the mood flip. I could feel the vibe switch quick, like that. Like, they must know where I'm at. Whoever wants to get in touch with me, because home is where the heart is, bro. It's not some fucking luxury item, you know? But it's the most important thing you have is your heart. Without that, you know, nothing works. You need the engine to run properly. You know? You need that to run properly, bro. It's not like I want to buy up all your fucking property and build warehouses or junkyards, fucking pig farms or something. You know? I want a little piece of land to have chickens on, where it's like down the block from a creek I could go fishing at, and then down the road a little bit from a place I could buy raw milk. It seems like it shouldn't be that much to ask for, bro. Because then I'll start saying this shit out loud. I try to keep it to myself, but I know there's a lot of people who feel the same way. Look, tonight it's ringing all day. Always. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because I know how to spot that shit out. I don't think everybody's out to get me. I don't think that shit at all, bro. I'm not Wayne Gretzky in any way. I just make jokes about it. Like hip-hop Wayne Gretzky. Like, I'm clearly joking around about shit. You could classify me with whatever you want, but I mean, I guess that's a click. Good thing I never had to sign contracts or anything, really. That's what I was always saying about it. Some people want to be on some weird shit all the time. Like, because to me, right now, I'm on some weird shit, talking to myself on the phone. But if I was talking to somebody else on the phone, it wouldn't be some weird shit. Even though we're not really talking to each other, we're just hearing each other's voices through a device. Because if I was really talking to you, you'd be sitting right here in real life, you know? Then maybe you'd understand how I feel like.